Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. The latest WBO rankings are out, and the big news, Tyson Fury is ranked again, ranked at number 4. He once held that belt, the WBO strap, back in, he won it in 2015 as part of the 3 belts that he picked up against Vladimir Klitschko. That of course was a very famous win, defeated Klitschko after his long run, but he never defended that or his other titles, having to drop the WBO strap in 2016 after drink, drug and other issues including mental health became an issue. But now he returns to the WBO rankings at number 4, so we'll crack into it. Buckle in. Let's go. So the WBO rankings, they normally come out like clockwork on the 28th of every month. But this month we're about 10 days early, and as I understand it from what I've been told online, this is on Twitter, that there's some stuff regarding Frank Warren and a few other bits and pieces that has necessitated the rankings coming out early, and so they've put them all out, including heavyweight. Tyson Fury is the big news, but we'll start at the top there. Dillian Whyte remains the #1 contender in the WBO. That's not to be confused with the mandatory. There is no mandatory challenger that has been announced at this point. Number 2 for the second month in a row, German Tom Schwarz. He's got the Intercontinental belt. He is fighting on March the 2nd on the undercard of Ajit Kabiel's next fight against Andrei Rudenko. So we get to see Schwarz in another fight. It's not the sort of step up that many would want to see him in, but Tom Schwarz, for now, he hangs on to the second spot. He's been hanging around that top 6 for the past 12 to 18 months. At number 3, we have Jarrell Miller. As we know, he has a title shot coming up on June 1st in New York against Anthony Joshua. He is the heavy underdog in that fight. At number 4, Tyson Fury. He returns to the WBO rankings. It's been a long time between drinks. Since he came back in June last year, Fury has only been ranked by the WBC. He started at number 7 there. He slowly worked his way up, and currently in the WBC, he's at a number 2 behind also Dillian Whyte, who he's behind in these rankings as well. So Tyson Fury now has 2 sanctioning body rankings. He's going to have a rematch with Deontay Wilder at some point. Potentially May 18th is the date that has been mooted, and that potentially could be in New York or Las Vegas. So Tyson Fury, who knows, he may be out of the rankings soon if he wins that fight and becomes champion. So he is ranked for the first time in almost 3 years. So Tyson Fury, big mover in the WBO. And you might be wondering, well, who has he actually replaced? He's vaulted right in there to number 4. He's actually taken Oscar Rivas' spot, who's dropped down 1 place to number 5. But just on Tyson Fury, I guess now that he is ranked by another sanctioning body not named the WBC, it opens other possibilities for potential future fights. No guarantees he wins against Deontay Wilder whenever they fight, and if he doesn't, I guess if he stays ranked within the WBO, who knows, maybe a voluntary shot with Anthony Joshua could be in the works. Maybe that's just sort of pipe dreams, but we'll have to see what happens, because you have to be ranked first to get a shot against the champion, and Tyson Fury is now ranked by the WBO. Maybe it is wishful thinking to think that that fight will happen, because what's going to happen to Anthony Joshua after this next fight, he's going to start getting caught up in these mandatories that he's going to have. The WBO is due soon. And then the IBF, we've already got Kubrat Pulev as the challenger of record for that title shot. And then the WBA will roll around again. So Joshua will be sort of on the treadmill of mandatories at some point, and that will occupy potentially the best part of a year. But maybe we'll get unification, undisputed at some point. We'll have to see. Maybe Tyson Fury, maybe there will be, if they were to ever come to terms, and Fury says he wants 50-50, or should I say his promoter, Frank Warren, says 50-50, maybe there would be an exception for that, given Tyson Fury used to be the champion in the WBO, also used to be the WBA champion and the IBF champion, although he was stripped almost immediately of that IBF belt because he took the rematch with Klitschko, which ultimately it was never held. But Tyson Fury back in at 4, that is huge news for the heavyweight division, especially in terms of sanctioning rankings. He's back at number 4. Oscar Rivas, who recently beat Bryant Jennings, he's at number 5. Zhili Zhang, Tyrone Spong, they're at 6 and 7 respectively. Kyotaro Fujimoto, he swaps with Spong actually, drops down a place, well, 2 places actually. He's down to number 8 in this month's rankings. Junior Fa, he's at number 9. Ajit Kabayal at 10. Bryant Jennings at 11. Most of these guys have dropped down one. The guy who's dropped out altogether of this month's rankings, who was ranked last month, who is effectively has opened the spot for Fury with the shuffling sort of accounting for the rest of the movement, is Otto Wallin. So he has been out of the ring effectively now for 1 year. So inactivity has claimed Otto Wallin. But he does apparently have a fight coming up in April. We'll have to see what's happening there. Some details coming out suggesting he will be fighting in Atlantic City. We'll have to see. Christian Hammer, he's got a fight with Luis Ortiz on March 2nd. He's at 12. Ali Aaron Demirjian, the former WBO European belt holder, he doesn't have that strap anymore. Hammer's got that. He's 1 place below Hammer at 13. Richard Lartey, the enigma that is Richard Lartey, is at 14. He's the WBO Africa strap. And Filip Hrgovic, the rising prospect who looks set to have a fight in the next couple of months under his new co-promotional deal with Matchroom and Team Sauerland. He will be fighting in the United States most likely. We'll have to see what happens with Filip Hrgovic in the next couple of months. He's a guy with a lot of talent and a big future. But that is your top 15. So the big news, Tyson Fury re-enters the rankings. What do you make of it all? Drop a comment, loud and often. Hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.